Hi, this is Monster Restore 91, and today we're gonna change the toilet because I don't know if you could hear the little sound. I think it's already leaking. It's an old toilet, so I already bought the project source. The 274.31.33, I think it cost me like $110. I already have a towel just in case it leaks. So we're gonna close on the valve right here. It says right here to shut off, turn this way, clockwise. And then we're gonna flush it and see if there's no more water. If there's no more water, we could proceed on removing the toilet. Okay, so now I shut off the valve. And I already drain as much as I can. This thing is super old. So I remember I rebuilt this thing because this thing was already like super corroded. I just needed one more pull and it will break from the floater. So I'm gonna start removing it. I'm gonna open the other box and probably build it and then remove this one. I already got my tools right here. Probably gonna have to loosen this one and pop this thing out too. See, it's already old, super old. Just pop it with the flat screwdriver. See, it looks like it's kind of leaking in there. I don't know, you can see it's all rusted. So yeah, I'm gonna get going. I'm probably gonna need a new caulk, the white one, like silicone, all this. Just the back part out on silicone, so I could see if in the future there's no leaks. It will start leaking, then you know that you might need a new toilet. So yeah, I'm gonna start remove the toilet, I mean. Let me go get a scraper. Probably gonna need a scraper and a silicone. I already have all that, but I need to bring it. Oh, I'm probably gonna need some sockets. I can remove that. Okay, so now I'm gonna use an 11mm socket, the deep socket. I already got this silicone. It's a multi-purpose use, concrete, masonry, roofing, and all that. So I'm gonna cut it with this one for the to cut the rows. You cut it like in an angle. I'll show you guys. I also have like a scraper, so I could scrape the old silicone and put a new one. So I'm gonna loosen first this and then I'll start losing that. See, probably I'm gonna have to put a bucket under there because it might start leaking a little bit because it has water. A little bit of water. Not a lot, but just a little bit. So yeah, I'm just gonna start losing it and then start removing the toilet. Okay, so our counterclockwise is hose. It's not really leaking, it's still holding water in there, but I'm most likely gonna put it in this box so in case it leaks, like it won't spill anywhere around here. But I still put a towel. And I already loosened the bolt right there and the other one right there. So I don't know, you could see like you could kind of like move it around. So I'm just gonna put like probably use my flat screwdriver. Oh look, it's coming out. So I'm gonna remove it. This old silicone. I bet you it's gonna be all rusted out in there. Okay, so now I'm gonna use an 11mm socket, the deep socket. I already got this silicone. It's a multi-purpose use. Concrete, masonry, roofing, and all that. So I'm gonna cut it with this one for the to cut the rows. You cut it like in an angle. I'll show you guys. I also have like a scraper, so I could scrape the old silicone and put a new one. So I'm gonna loosen first this, and then I'll start losing that. See, probably I'm gonna have to put a bucket under there because it might start leaking a little bit because it has water. A little bit of water. Not a lot, but just a little bit. So yeah, I'm just gonna start losing it and then start removing the toilet and then start building the new one, which I have over there. Okay, so I already removed the toilet. I had to use my knife to cut around it because it will still stick real good. I'm gonna give all this a clean and put the new seal and all that, new bolts maybe on the sides, and that should be it. Probably scrape a little bit off on the silicone. So yeah, I did a lot of work. I don't know, you could hear me breathing a lot since I'm doing it by myself. So yeah. Alright, so I already scraped off the old silicone. Now I'm scraping this. This doesn't look that bad. I seen worse. Look at that bolt, all rusted. The good thing is it doesn't stink. So it's not that bad. So yeah. It's like the old seal. It looks like wax type. Just be careful not to drop anything right there in the hole. Most dirtiest job. This is like the new seal, the wax ring. So this is the new toilet. You open it carefully. Here's the instructions, how it goes, in case you don't know. Complete toilet kit. So I'm just gonna start building it little by little and just put it all in place. It's pretty cool already. I realized that it's already installed. The other one I had to build it myself. Had to put those screws, those seals, and then the seal, the bottom seal, the floater right there. That one. It already has everything, so it's pretty cool. It's just, it feels like a plug and play. So that's pretty cool. The other ones, like I said, I had to build it, and there was leaks, and I had to adjust the floater. We'll see if we had to adjust it, because from the bottom I was adjusting it, I was turning it because it was leaking. And yeah, so hopefully we don't have to adjust anything, but we'll see. Usually you use the Phillips screw right here, and then you just see, make sure it doesn't overflow. It stays right here in the water line where it says water line. So you might have to adjust it. We'll see. It also comes with a toilet seat and the cap from the toilet seat. the top part. So right now it's facing down. So yeah, I'm gonna read a little bit the instructions just to make sure how everything goes, because this thing does not have this. So we'll see right now. I'm gonna read the instructions and simple things. So I'm gonna get this one out and then take this one. Okay, so it's pretty straightforward. It tells you like the toilet, the top of the toilet, and then the seat, the nuts and bolts. It says to remove the existing wax if necessary. And then you put this bolt, the floor flange, which is this one. So basically you slide this one, the bottom part, in, and then you put those on, and then from there you put the seal, which I wouldn't put it like that. I'd rather just I covered it, but actually what you do is just put it in here like that, and set it down. So I just put this so nothing could fall in there, and or gas the smell, just in case. So yeah, then you start putting everything together. Then you bolt it down, and then then you put the black one, the black seal, which is that one. It goes in between right here, in between the toilet and the top part, the bottom and top. So that's pretty much it. Like, it's not too hard. Okay, so what you do is just light this thing in, the bolt, put it right here, and then the other one, the same thing. So, and then you have these plastic, I believe they're clips. Just keep turning until it tightens. I ran into an issue right now. I'm gonna put these right now. That this flange, this wax, it moves a lot. So I'm gonna have to go to the hardware store and buy the regular one. The one that doesn't have this plastic is just like the one it had right here, because it shakes a lot. It moves a lot, so it moves a lot right here, because this bottom part, this is not holding very well. I don't know if you can see right now, look. See? It moves. So I'm gonna use the original one that I had right here. It was just a circle wax without this plastic right here, this one, the black one. So I'm gonna have to go to the hardware store and go buy it. It's usually like $4, I think. So yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. But first I'm just gonna uncover the hole again, so I don't want nothing to fall in there. So also I'm gonna just put these, and then I'm gonna go drive to the hardware store and buy the wax, just the regular wax, and that should be it. And then we could continue on and install everything, which I have my parts right here. These bolts, these plastic bolts, are for the toilet seat, and these bottom ones are to screw on right here, since everything's made out of plastic now. It's not metal like these. Look at how corroded they are. And also the seal right here, I don't know if you can see, it's like cracked, probably even leaking, because that's what you see, like rust between the seal, which is the black one right there. It's gonna go between the toilet seat and the top part, which I'll show you how to install. So this one already has a crack and it's leaking. Yeah, it kind of looks like a Titanic, all rusted out, but we're gonna get all this brand new fixed. I just replaced this like a while ago, so I don't have to replace it. There's no leak. It was leaking, but fixed it. I fixed two of them because when I came home from work, it was leaking on the other toilet. And I'm like, man, where's all this water come from? And then I realized, oh, it's leaking. It was the old, the one that is like connected. You don't screw it in. It was just connected all the way to the toilet. It was like the old school ones, so I upgraded it. And then I left the sticker right here so I could know what measurements they are. See? So I left it there. It doesn't bother me. So once I need to replace, I already know which one to get. Just take a picture, remove it, and that should be it. But right now it's closed. I didn't have to close the whole water line from outside, the whole house. So thank God I fixed that, because I knew I was gonna require a new toilet. So yeah, I'm gonna just go to the the hardware store and go buy the wax, and that should be it. Okay, so I already bought the toilet floor wax ring. This is the part number 4839357, and this one doesn't have like this plastic coupler. This one is just a simple wax, which it will go right here, just like the original one, that one over there that I scrape off. Since it was already old, I don't even know how many years this has been since they put this wax ring, so it's not worth reusing it. So, because it could cause leaks or it could give like a nasty smell. So there's only like $3, like $2.97, something like that, in the hardware store. So what I'm gonna do is, since it's upside down, I'm gonna put it right here, and then I'm gonna install the head, the bowl I mean, and install the rubber seal that goes in between the bowl and the seat, the bottom part. So yeah, I'm gonna install that since I already installed the new bolts. And these are the screw-ins. For some reason this one came out right here. This one goes inside here, just like this one. But I'm gonna remove it out of there, out of this cap, just like this one, so I could screw it better. And then we'll snap in the caps once we're done. Once we're done adjusting the seat. So I'm probably gonna have to sit down and add weight on it, so the seal could seal real good. So I'm gonna get going. Like I said, I'm gonna put the wax seal right here, and then it should be it. Okay, so I'm gonna install it. Usually you could put it down there, but I'm gonna try to install it right here. So it says right here, pull right here to remove. So I'm gonna install it and then just flip it. Just be careful, because this is like porcelain, very fragile, so just be careful. So I'm just gonna remove this plastic out the way, and then that's it. And then I'll set it down. Okay, so I removed the plastic. This one, kind of rip it from the side, and then move it around, try to adjust it, and then carefully flip the seat, the base of the toilet, carefully. Make sure the bolts go inside these holes, and then get the caps. Like I said, I'm gonna take this one out of the cap, just like this one, and then we're almost done. It's like an easy, simple fix, like to replace the toilet. Just the only issue was that the wax, it took me time. I had to go drive all the way to the hardware store to go buy the wax. But if I had this, I would have been done already, because everything is easy. It could be a little bit heavy, because I believe this weighs like 91 pounds, but other than that, everything's good. So I'm just gonna get going and install the toilet seat. Okay, so I installed the seat already. I don't know if you can see the bolt. So I'm just gonna sit down on top of it. I pressure it to make sure it's well seated. See? Maybe move it around if you have to, but I'm gonna sit down on top of it. Looks like I'm taking a dump, but I'm not. And just applying pressure all around. So yeah, like I said, it's a easy fix, easy installation. Like I said, it's the project source. So now I'm just gonna install the bolts. These, they're not gonna be metal like those rusted ones. I'll be these plastic. So I'll show you guys right now. Okay, so I struggled kind of to take it out from here since it was like stuck. So I got the old bolt right there and screw it in so I could pop it out of this cap. So, and it's just like easy installation. You just keep screwing. It's like I said, it's not the metal one no more. It's just plastic. It's easy. Just tighten as much as you can until it doesn't go no more. You don't want to use a plier because you could break it since it's plastic. I'll recommend you could use a little bit, just give it a one turn, not a complete turn, just a little bit with the plier if you want, but I wouldn't go because I'm scared to crack this or the plastic. I think it should be fine. I did it with my bare hands and I tightened it until it doesn't go no more. So right there, you see. So now we install the cap, which is this one. Probably I'm gonna use a little rubber mallet just to hit it a little bit. So I'm just gonna put the other one right here. Inside here. And just tighten it with my hands. So yeah, I'm just gonna continue on tightening it, and then I'm gonna put the bolt. Okay, the next step is to remove this seal, this black seal. It's easy. It goes right here. Simple. Just push it all the way in. There we go, like that. And then sorry about that, I'm using one hand. Remove this. Make sure not to lose them. You don't remove these ones. You just remove this. This is a washer. Make sure not to lose them. Because we're gonna, after you're done putting the seal, you're gonna put it over there. And then that should be it. And then tighten it. And then we connect the line, and that's about it. So we'll see if there's no leaks. If there's no leaks, it means I did the job right. And then, like I said, I'm gonna put silicone around it, except in the back in case there's a leak. I already know, I could know that it's leaking. You don't want to find out the bad way, so you always leave like in the back no silicone, just like right there where my finger's pointing, just around, and except in the back, just so you could know that there's no leaks just in the future. So yeah, so I'm just gonna install it carefully. Like I said, this is like very fragile. I think it's porcelain. I don't know what's it made of, but you just have to be careful. Okay, so I already tightened the bolt right there. Try to focus the camera. So the washer goes in first, inside that. Make sure you line up the hole or else it's not gonna go in. So you can see right here. See, it has a washer, and then the little clip, well not clip, but just to screw it in, make sure it's fully seated, and it went through the hole, like you can see right there. I know it's kind of dark, but you get the idea. And blurry too, I'm trying to focus the camera. But look, nothing moves. So the only last thing I have to, before I open this valve, to screw it in. So let's see, I'm probably gonna put a little bit of Teflon, just like this one, just in case we don't run for leaks. But before I install the seat, I want to make sure everything's okay right here. So I'm gonna install the seat first, so I can sit down and pressure it more, like seat more, which is this one. And then I'm gonna screw the water line, and oh, I need to put the cap. Just like I said, be careful, you don't want to slam it down, because you could break it. So I'm just gonna put before I put this, I want to see if it feels so good, or else I have to adjust the floater. But I'm just gonna leave it like that open right now. But let me just install the seat, and then put a little bit of Teflon on the threads where the water line is gonna go, right here, and see how it goes. But first I'm gonna install the seat. Okay, so in order to pop this, you just need a screwdriver and pop it out. And this one too. There we go, like that. So we get these screws. These go on the bottom, I believe, and these go on the top. So let's install it. Tighten up the holes. There you go. There we go. The other one. And then these you just screw them. And I have both these and just screw them on the bottom. Which, I don't know, you can see because it's way down there. There we go, right there. So you just screw it in. So I believe it goes this way. This goes upward. So let me tighten it, since I'm using one hand only. Let me just tighten them and I'll show you right now. Okay, so I already tightened it up. I ended up using the flat screwdriver where it has the let me see if I can open it. So once I tighten it from the bottom, I use the screw and then hold it from the bottom, the lug nuts or whatever they're called. So see, like it spins. But if you use like a screwdriver, a flat screwdriver right here, and then you hold it, you could tighten it. So that's what I did, and look at how it looks. Let's see if I could. I know it's a little bit hard because it's kind of like tight space and very dark. All right there. See? So that's how it looks. So now I'm gonna, like I said, put a little bit of Teflon, and then tighten as much as I can, not too much, because you don't want to move this. Because remember working on it, the seal from the floater, that one right there, the bottom one, the pink or red one, you could start a leak, and also these could cause a leak too. When I was doing the other one, because it was incomplete, you had to build it. This one, thank God, everything came complete. So that's how it looks, the new toilet. See, brand new. It even shines compared to this one. So yeah, So let me go get the Teflon and then we'll tighten it and then we'll test it out. Okay, so I tightened this, but it was a leak going on. So I remember when I replaced this one, if you don't feel comfortable doing this job, make sure you consult a professional. But I realized that it's missing a rubber grommet right here. I don't know if you can see it's missing, which it goes inside here. So it's this one. I took it out of this one. Usually comes with this water line. So I took it out with the flat screwdriver carefully from right here, from the old one, because I realized it was missing it. That's why it was leaking from here. So I'm gonna get it fixed. I'm gonna put it on and hopefully it doesn't leak, but I don't feel comfortable like I'm just gonna keep it for one day, and tomorrow I'm gonna go buy a new one, because usually sometimes this is already so messed up, the rubber grommet. So we'll see right now. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, then I'm gonna have to do it tomorrow and go buy the a new hose, which is, this is a 16 inches, 7/8 and 3/8 right here. So that's why I left it. This is the part number, the item number 75 16 67. That's the part number. So that's the one I'm gonna use. But right now I'm gonna try to put this rubber grommet right here where it belongs, and then tighten it as much as I can, and let's see if there's no leaks. So I know in other YouTube channels, other YouTube videos, they don't show this, but the rubber grommet was stuck in here, which I think is supposed to go in here. So like I said, it was stuck in the old one, so I pulled it out carefully with the flat screwdriver because it was leaking from down here, from the bottom part. So because there's no seal until you put this thing in, the rubber grommet. So hopefully by that it should work, but like I said, I don't feel too comfortable. So I'm gonna see if it stops leaking. Great. I'm just gonna be observing it, and if you don't feel comfortable, just go buy a new hose. Just make sure the water line is shut off, which mine is, and then just go buy a new one, a new hose, and that should be it. I don't know, you can see I already pressed it in. It goes in this way. Sorry, it's kind of dirty, but it goes in that way. So now it needs to go inside here. I'm gonna put again some Teflon and put some new Teflon, and then redo it again and see if there's no leaks. If there's no leaks, we did it. But like I said, I don't feel too comfortable now, but I just want to test the toilet. There's no leaks on the bottom, and then I'm gonna shut off the valve and just leave it like that, and then wait until tomorrow until I go to the auto parts, to the hardware store and go buy the water line. But other than that, it's almost done. I just want to test it out. Let's see if it doesn't leak from the bottom. Make sure everything flows perfectly, and then we'll see. Hopefully everything works for the better. Okay, I already tightened it. As you can see, there's no leaks. So it was just the rubber grommet. See, it's dry. You can hear the water flowing. So now we're just gonna test out if it needs adjustments. Like I said, it has a water line right there. I don't know if you can see it right here, the water line. So look, everything has rubber grommets, even those screws right there, which you don't have to mess with, just so it won't be leaking. Don't mess with those. Let's see, it's already going up. So make sure there's no water leaks on the bottom or anything like that, because or else you're gonna have water on the floor, which oh look, it stopped directly to where it's supposed to be, the water line, so no adjustment needed. So yeah, means I did a good job now. I don't see no water leaks whatsoever. So it was just the water grommet, that belongs in here. So yeah, so that's how you do it. Let's see the toilet. Let's flush it. You see? Everything good. So yeah, it was just that issue on the bottom. So yeah, I'm gonna give it one more flush. If there's no water leaks, which it shouldn't be, it's gonna be time to put silicone around the toilet, like right there where you see the line, all that. And then we just wait until it fills up again where it belongs. There you go, it stops again. You don't want this water to overflow and go inside the pipe, so make sure it stops where it belongs, in the water line, right there where you see water line. But other than that, everything looks good. No water leaks on the bottom whatsoever. And the water grommet, there's no water. It's kind of scary thinking about it because you don't want this to leak. Imagine you go to work or something, then this happens. You get a water leak and then you have a house flooded. That's kind of scary. So like I said, I'm probably gonna change it. Most likely just the hose, just this one. And that should be it. Water leaks, because I remember the other time when I was doing the other one, I had to install this one. I guess I over tightened it too much, this one, and I moved this one and it was leaking, so I had to readjust it. And for me, I don't like plumbing, only for me, but I don't do it for other people because it can be a headache, especially you know that you did the job well. It just takes one, like let's say you didn't over tighten it good, or didn't tighten it enough, or the seal is not sealing well, and then you have water leaks, and it can be frustrating. But thank God, like, simple fix, nothing big, clear water. So this one is already old. Oh, there's water in there. Probably gonna have to get like a plastic cup and just throw it inside the sink in there, so once I move it out of there, like, it wouldn't be leaking. But other than that, thank you for watching my video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and give a thumbs up. Remember, Monster Restore 91 shows the things more clearly. I try to show it more clearly than other YouTube videos, because other YouTube videos, they don't show you like this example, like the rubber grommet inside the line that it got stuck in the old one. They just say, oh, just install that and all that. But I show you the things that could happen. Things that happen, you're like, man, I didn't have, like, they didn't show this on the YouTube, on the other YouTube videos. But that's why I try to show as much as I can, the more clearly. So thank you for watching my videos. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and give a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Okay, so I already silicone all around it. Like I said, I was not gonna go all the way back over there because that's how you know if there's a leak. So I did my best I can. Look how beautiful it looks. We just have to let it dry all around. So this is how you just remove it a little bit with a paper towel or something and just let it dry. But that's how it looks. Just remove a little bit right here. See? Looks professional, huh? So yeah, I use the silicone advanced waterproof. So I use the white one, not the clear one, because sometimes if you use the clear one, it looks like it's water leaking. But since this one is white, it doesn't look that way. So, yep, it looks nice. So now I'm just gonna let it dry. So like I said, everything went well, just like the rubber grommet, like I said. Also, if you have flooring, like let's say you have tile, and it doesn't match, like it kind of wobbles, you're gonna have to put what is called toilet shims. They're like little shims. Some people say that they put quarters, pennies, just to level it out because it shakes a lot, the bowl, the whole base of the toilet, which I'll show you right now how it looks in tile. Now we have to have shims because if you sit down, you could crack the. I believe it cracked right here because it was uneven from the floor. This one is just regular vinyl, so it's leveled. But I'll show you right now a place that it's not really that well leveled because of the tile. It makes a difference because of the inches, the thickness. So the toilet ended up cracking, and not this one, but the other one. So we ended up replacing it, but this time we ended up putting shims around it. Well, not around it, just on the front. I'll show you guys right now. But right now we're just gonna let it dry. And like I said, the toilet is good, no leaks. And like I said, the rubber grommet, it worked. There's no leaks. See, on the line. See, dry fingers. So let me show you the shims. Okay, so there's the plastic shims. I know it's kind of dirty because we used to have a cat. But you see how the big old gap that it has? Like, that's what we put shims. Look, the toilet does not shake. But before this, since this is like hard tile, like that's why we ended up putting these three shims. I put one in the middle and two on the side. I don't know if you can see. So that's why, because the bowl got cracked because it was uneven. So now with these shims, look, it doesn't go anywhere. So you just tighten it on the both sides, like the same as the other one, as the other toilet. So yeah, I haven't had any issues once I put these shims. They're plastic. You could buy them at Home Depot or Lowe's. They're called toilet. I think they're called toilet shims. I don't know the part number. It was a long time ago since I changed this one. But it's when you have unlevel flooring because of the tile, you need to put some shim so you won't crack the base or the toilet because of uneven. So make sure you do that. But in the other one, they're all good because it's leveled and it has a vinyl shims. I mean the vinyl tile. And this one is like rock. Feels like hard. I don't know if you could hear the what's it called? The floor, if it's rough. So yeah. So I was gonna show you those shims. So there's a different toilet. This is the one that has the P, the one drop, and the two drops when you do number 2. So yeah, that's what I wanted to show you. So thanks for watching my video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and give a thumbs up, and thanks for watching.